So we have brainstormed, we wrote our rough drafts, we checked them for revisions for arms, we checked them for edits with cups, and now we are officially ready to write out our published copy of our Ouch story. So what I'd like for you to do is make sure that you have this page here with the Band-Aid printed out. And then you'll need your rough draft right next to it so that you can take what you have written here and move it over to your final copy page without any errors or edits or revisions on it. It's going to be a really clean copy in our best, most beautiful handwriting, okay? So every paragraph has to start with a big thumb space. So I want you to make sure that you've started with a big thumb space, and then you're going to write your first sentence, which should start with first, right? So everyone's should start the same way. Take your time and use your nicest handwriting, okay? So first, I need to make sure I've got all of my punctuation in here. I was at gymnastics, checking for spelling to make sure that I've spelled it correctly, class. Okay, so I did indent on my first sentence, but when you get to your second line, you do not indent. You can start all the way back over so we can use all the space here. When I was a third grader, period. Okay, next I still have some space on this line, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't need a new line for every sentence, comma. It was my turn to do a round off and I did look this up, and it said it needs to have a space between it, so I'm going to change that spelling, make sure I've got it all correct. Back and spring. And I've taken this sentence out, so then a period goes right here, okay? Now, you're going to keep writing each and every sentence that you have here. You do not need to write these parts here where it says opening, what happened next, what happened then. We don't write those in. Those aren't part of our story. That was just to guide us as we were learning, but you need to continue with your details. My arm buckled. And I fell on my head, period. Okay, so then you're gonna keep on going. So write your next two details, jump down to then, write this sentence, and then these three details, and then finally your closing sentence. Remember, it should be perfect with capitals and punctuation, and everything should be spelled correctly. And then you need to look at the example for how to put it all together, because you're going to publish your writing with this cute little doctor that you get to color and make your own, and then you'll upload it into Schoolwork as your finished final copy. If you need to go on to the back of this page or past the bottom of it, there is a second page that you may use if you need to continue, if your story is that long. Okay? All right, so get to work on your final published copy, and I can't wait to see it.